Howdy folks, how you doing? Frosty Piper 89 here. Back at it again. Haven't made a video in a while. The typical excuses, I guess. We're just busy as can be. Smoking my Brigham, I guess it's a pot shape. It's a really good pipe. It's a one dot, I guess, as their classification system. So it wasn't a particularly expensive pipe when it was purchased. I think this one dates back to the 80s, probably. In it, I have some Prince Albert original mixed 50-50 with some Smoker's Pride Black Cavendish. And it's a delightful mix, I must say. It's been my regular, actually exclusive blend for probably going on 3 weeks. And I'm not tiring of it yet, so I guess that's a good sign. Today, I was getting a little nostalgic earlier this week, and I thought I'd do a video about my first pipe, and why it's special, and what kind of memories I have associated with that pipe. And it's sort of, I guess its role, its sort of memory in the getting into the hobby of pipe smoking, which for me I think was in 2010. I believe 2010. So almost 15 years, which is kind of crazy now that I think about it. It's a long time. So I guess it would be kind of a video response, VR kind of thing for anyone out there who's watching, who's up to it, to make a video of their first pipe and what it means to them, maybe a story of how you got it and that sort of thing. So if I'm going first here, it's not actually a pipe, it's 3 pipes. I got them, my very first pipes were 3 Brighams. I got them in an estate sale on eBay for I think it was about $50, and they were clean. The stems were like perfect. I was just beside myself. So there's this one here. This is they have numbers stamped on them. This is a Brigham Model 115. Okay. And this kind of acorn shape, slightly bent stem, is a 251. So like they've got the same kind of look. Like I don't know if these were a set when, or they came from the same line probably. And then the third one is 149. Again, slightly bent stem. I guess that would be more like an apple. Handsome pipes. And this one here. I still smoke them. The bits are well, they got a pretty good scrubbing out and OxyClean treatment maybe 5 or 6 months ago. Some of them were getting pretty bad. These take the 9mm maple wood filters, which I don't use. I have some, but I never really used them. I just never saw the point, really. So I got the 3 of these Brighams, like I said, in 2010, and I got them as my first pipes. As I mentioned, it was an estate sale on eBay where I found them, and there was a gentleman I was watching at the time by the name of Alex. I don't recall. I don't think I ever knew his last name. He sort of stopped presenting maybe a couple of years after I had started, so around 2012 maybe. So Alex, if you're watching and you know who you are, cheers. He was talking about a blend called, it was a McClelland's blend, Aurora, McClelland's Aurora, and it was a straight Virginia, and man, was it was, that was a good tobacco. I miss it dearly. And yeah, I for those of you that don't know, I guess Brigham, I'm kind of all over the place with this video, I apologize. Brigham is a Canadian pipe making company. I believe it originated in Toronto around about 1905, 1906, I think. And they make really handsome pipes. These are like the bottom of the line in terms of the fancy, the fanciness factor, I guess. They make really very nice high-end looking pipes. But these are always very consistent, good smokers, and I really like them. This Acorn one here, when I saw this one, as a younger man, I had a feeling that I had seen it somewhere. The style and the shape. And if I recall, it's not a Brigham, I don't think, but it was the shape and about the same size. There's a very famous picture of Tolkien smoking that pipe. I'm assuming it was during his teaching days at Oxford, I think. And it's sort of a semi-side profile, and he's clenching it between his front teeth, kind of like this. And he's smiling. And It's a very famous picture of him, very well kind of distributed picture. So maybe go look that up for fun. But anyway, I saw that and I was just like, oh, Tolkien had one of these. As a Tolkien fan, super nerd at the time, I was like, yeah. So I had actually bought the set because of that acorn-shaped one, and the other two pipes were kind of like a bonus, but they're all three excellent pipes. So yeah, I had at the time I was watching a lot of I don't remember how I had stumbled upon it, but it had sort of happened by accident, I guess, some YouTube algorithm thing. And like I've always had an interest in pipe smoking ever since I was a kid. One of my dad's friends was he'd come visit, and the aroma of his pipe that he would smoke is this big, burly, bearded guy with long hair and tattoos, and but there's something about the smell and the way, like the vibes that he was giving off when he was smoking, always had me just like mesmerized. So anyway, YouTube had brought me to Pipe Friend CHS, his channel, Mark. Um, it's been quite a few years, but he hasn't made any videos or anything. I'm sure he's still around. Um, and yeah, he just I couldn't get enough of his videos, and he had a lot of them up at the time. So I decided, you know what the hell, maybe I'm actually going to enjoy this. So I bought my 3 Brighams, and I think I had bought the first one that I had smoked was the Aurora, the McLean's Aurora, and then I think I got a tin of Robert McConnell's Oriental and Robert McConnell's Scottish cake, maybe Scottish cake. And I think I had gotten a tin of Dunhill's aperitif, and yeah, I remember those tins. Um, and then I was gonna get some Capstan Blue to honor Tolkien in the pipe, and I was ordering, I think, from Four Noggins at the time, and they didn't have any in stock. So the next time around, I had got some. But yeah, that's sort of my story. Almost 15 years ago, and I still have them. I want to keep these forever. They've served me well, and yeah. So if you have a story you want to share, your first pipe, if you still have them, if you still have it, if you know, if you still smoke it, and I'd be interested to hear it. And I'm sure there's a good amount of us on here that would enjoy those stories as well. So anyway, we're going on 15 minutes here, just about. I apologize for the lengthy video. I appreciate you tuning in, and hope everyone's doing well, and I will talk to you guys next time. Cheers.